Welcome to the TJL Newsbreak for the week of November 11th, 2024. I'm King Bob, the producer of the Jira Life, with this week's headlines and Atlassian community events of interest. Before we begin, you may recall that Alex Ortiz live streamed his ACP 120 study group with a little help from myself and Rodney. I am pleased to report that Alex has passed the exam with flying colors. Way to go, Alex. If you are on the path to taking the ACP 120, don't miss our study group sessions on the Jira Life YouTube channel. You have the option of watching each session individually, or if you really have a lot of time, watch the 14-hour super session. It really makes sense if you want to really binge watch that. Now, on to the news. Atlassian is adding 2 new Jira permissions that will give more power to Jira project admins to configure their company-managed projects. The first is Edit Issue Layouts, which allows Jira project admins to edit issue layouts as long as the underlying view screens are isolated to a single project. When set, Jira project admins can add and place global fields onto that issue view. The second permission is Edit Workflow. With this permission enabled, a Jira project admin can add and remove statuses and transitions on any isolated workflow. Our next story involves the Copy Product Data feature, which allows for cloud-to-cloud migrations. There is now an EAP, or Early Access Program, to solve the problem of duplicate entries in Jira when using copy product data. If you're experiencing this issue, you may want to sign up and try this out. Taking a look at Jira Product Discovery, Atlassian has announced that you can create public views. This allows you to share a JPD view with a link to the internet, allowing anyone to view the ideas without signing in or creating an account. This feature is available to those customers with JPD Standard. Finally in news, if you're planning a Jira data center to cloud migration on May 6, 2025 or afterwards, a note from Atlassian that you need to be on at least version 1.12.5 of JCMA, or the Jira Cloud Migration Assistant. Now, let's take a look at some interesting events going on in the Atlassian community. We start with November 12th with Alex Ortiz's third installment of Jira for Marketers. In this segment, he will talk about executing together in a project. Makurdi has an in-person event where they will recap both the Team 24 conference in Las Vegas and the Team 24 Europe conference in Barcelona. The Atlassian Community LATAM Roadshow kicks off on November 12th in Buenos Aires. Huntsville has a talk on leveraging Atlassian tools for cross-team collaboration. November 13th has the Tel Aviv chapter meeting at Matrix for fun and fantastic discussion. Austin hosts Atlassian's Christy Rojas and Sam Fell for a discussion all about Loom. A lot of events are happening on November 14th. We'll start with 2. Both are community-led courses, and both are facilitated by Dr. Valerie Colon. First, she will introduce both Atlassian Intelligence and Rovo. And in that second session, she will present Rovo Essentials. On November 14th, the Atlassian Community LATAM Roadshow continues with its second meeting in Cordoba. Prague has a meeting where they go back to the future using Atlassian Intelligence, Rovo, and Atlassian Guard. The Kansas City meeting will talk about Atlassian party tricks. Now, one that's really close to my heart, Phoenix is featuring Mark Kruth. Yes, we're finally bringing Mark down here to Phoenix. He's going to help us get teams in shape by building a shared understanding. This is a hybrid event, so if you cannot make it, if you're outside of the Phoenix area, by all means, RSVP on the virtual link. And if you want to meet face-to-face with Mark, have some delicious barbecue, maybe, click the RSVP for the in-person link. Quizmasters Sajid Nair is going to host the second match of QuizWiz Season 3, pitting Pi Date. Now, this is a team I have had a personal history with last season with the Contenders. And you may have heard about them because Fede talked about the Contenders, his team, when he was on the Jira Life. November 15th has the Dallas-Fort Worth chapter hosting an Atlassian community breakfast at Coffee House Cafe. Come meet over a hot steaming beverage and get your Atlassian questions answered. On Saturday, November 16th, Nairobi hosts a meeting on getting started with Jira administration. Finally, the Atlassian Community LATAM Roadshow reaches Santiago, Chile for its third meeting. That's it for this week's TJL Newsbreak. Be sure to do the like thing, the subscribe thing, all those other lovely YouTube things. Join us on Thursday for the Jira Life as we have as our guest Sarah Wright, one of our budding crew members, who will have with her a special guest, her mom, as we talk about the history of women in computing. Also, one other favor I'd like to ask of you. You know that I am collecting videos of what you're thankful for when looking at Atlassian or the Atlassian community. Just send those videos to my email address, bob@thejiralife.com. And I'm going to put it together for the November 28th episode. Until then, have an excellent week.